most used social media app by Generation Z, with TikTok having more engagement than YouTube and 1 billion active monthly users. It's very clear that if you've been paying attention, TikTok is now taking over the world. Everyone you know and probably yourself have the app on your phone right now, and yet countries around the world are starting to ban TikTok. The US military has banned the app on all devices and the devices of their family members. And now, according to top politicians, researchers and the CIA, TikTok now poses the greatest threat to national security. But even darker is that just in the last few months, experts have now discovered that TikTok is creating a mental illness pipeline, a pipeline that almost no one knows about. It's barely been reported on, but it's a pipeline that is affecting all of us. In fact, this TikTok pipeline is becoming so damaging that President Joe Biden was forced to announce that TikTok is now, quote, a matter of genuine concern. But how on earth could a stupid lip-syncing app become a national security threat? What makes this app so dangerous? Well, to understand this, we need to begin looking at the start of this pipeline. It all starts with the average TikToker waking up and checking TikTok on autopilot. Just a couple videos before I get up, you think to yourself. But before you've gotten out of bed, you've been scrolling for 30 minutes and didn't even realize it. These short bursts of 30-second videos serve as noise, empty distractions that have already increased your dopamine tolerance. And this is how the TikTok mental illness pipeline begins. From the minute you wake up looking at your phone to the rest of the hours you spend on TikTok, you are constantly rewiring neural pathways that help manage your emotions, self-control, and information processing. Which is why if you have TikTok, it is destroying your attention span at a faster rate than any other social media app. A study from August 2021 found that TikTok destroys the part of your brain that inhibits self-control. But even worse, this happens to everyone. If you right now have even a limited exposure to TikTok, it only takes a few hours to make your brain addicted to the flow of videos that TikTok endlessly supplies. The same study found that this constant stream of videos damages your prefrontal cortex, and this damage is permanent, which is why it's now reported that we have the attention spans of goldfish. And when you have a low attention span, this also destroys your self-control. And studies show that when you have lower levels of self-control, it's very likely for you to become much more depressed. But you see, this is just the start of how damaging TikTok is. This is just a small taste of things to come, because it only gets much worse from here. But before we continue, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Morning Brew.